Hello friends, today we are going to learn the development of lateral surfaces. Now this development of surfaces is a very easy topic of engineering graphics. Now this development has two parts, two kind of objects we are going to see how to develop. The one in which both top and bottom surfaces are there, and the another one where one bottom is there and apex is there. So in the first category we have these objects, like we have a cylinder first, then we have a prisms, various prisms like triangular prism, then square prism, then pentagonal prism, and hexagonal prism. Similarly, in this category also we have a cone here, then a triangular pyramid here. You know that pyramid has apex, isn't it? Then we have a square pyramid, then pentagonal pyramid, then hexagonal pyramid. So all these kind of objects we are going to do the development of lateral surfaces. Okay, now the first object, that is cylinder, we are going to see now. To demonstrate this development of lateral surfaces for a cylinder, I have made a simple cylinder here. You can see this one is a cylindrical. I have made it from a paper, raw paper. Now this is the cylinder. Now the question for the development of the cylinder is something like this. It is something like this. Draw the development of lateral surface of cylinder of base diameter 40 and axis height 60 mm. Now here what I did, I have made a cylinder of the same dimension, almost same dimension, having a base 60 and axis height, base diameter 40 and axis height 60 mm. Now first thing we need to do is we need to draw its top view. Now whenever I see it from the top, I can see only a circle here, isn't it? This is only a circle of diameter 40 mm. Now from this, first of all we need to draw a XY line here. You see the XY line. Now below the XY line, first of all we have to draw this circle of diameter 40 mm that I have drawn. Then when I look its front view, it is something cylindrical. Can you see this? Okay, it is cylindrical, and the cylindrical cylinder has a base of 40. So the base 40 I have taken it from the top view only, and the axis height 60 I have measured it here, and I have made this front view here. Now let us see what happens when I try to develop. Now development is a very simple part to understand. Now what we need to do in the development is we just need to cut this out, cut the surface here. So this is the surface. Now whenever I cut this surface, whatever the shape I get here, that is nothing but the development of lateral surface. So this is the development of lateral surface. You can see this is this is a rectangle. Now let us try to figure out what are the dimensions of this rectangle. Now if you observe its height of this rectangle, it is equal to 60 only, and the base here, or the length of this rectangle, if you see it, it is equal to the perimeter of this base circle. Okay, so base circle diameter is 40, so its perimeter would be pi d. Pi d, you know, pi d is a circumference of a circle, and whenever if I calculate this one, I'll get 125.6 mm. So what I did here, I have taken a point here, some at some distance I have taken this point, and then I have measured 125 and 6. I have drawn this line dark, then a vertical line having 60 height. This one I have simply projected. Now this rectangle I have completed, and this is the development. Okay, but the major part here is ahead of this because in the SPPU exam we have a additional question like comma, if it is cut by auxiliary inclined plane of auxiliary inclined plane at an angle of 45 degrees passing through center of axis. So it is something like this. So first of all, what we need to do, we have to find out its center of this front view, and it is somewhere here. I need to draw a center line here, and on this center line we have to divide this center line because we have to pass this inclined plane through the center. So this is the center here. Let us say this is at 30. Okay, and at here we need to put, so from the center we need to put a protractor here, and from this we have to find out this 45-degree line, and through this line we need to draw a auxiliary inclined plane having 45-degree inclination. Okay, now what happens if I cut this? If I cut this cylinder at 45 degree, that we need to draw here in the developed part. Whenever I cut this cylinder by AIP, auxiliary inclined plane, then I need to remove this upper part here, and whatever the bottom part left, that we have to develop. Now let us demonstrate this one. Now this is the same cylinder I have taken just now, and what we'll do, I'll try to cut this one. This one I'll try to cut at 45 degree. And then I'll try to see what is the view here. This part I have to remove, and then if I cut it open, the shape would be something like this. Now this same shape we have to draw in here. Now to draw this, already I have made 8 equal parts of this circle. Now I have to name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now this one we have to join here, this one, another one, this we have to join here. This is already joined. Now the next line we have to join here, and this is also we have to join here. And at the same time we also have to make 8 equal parts of this pi d here. Now to make the 8 equal parts, I already told you the procedure how to do that. We have to draw a line here and make equal 8 parts of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then we need to join this one. What we need to do is we have to join the last division here with the end of this pi d by a straight line using a roller scale. I am also at my hometown, so I don't have proper equipments here, so try to understand this one. So take your roller scale, put parallel to this line and move it, roll it upward and divide or draw the lines through each of this division parallel to the first line. Parallel to this line we have to project all these divisions here, so that we'll easily make 8 equal parts of this pi d distance. So these are the 8 equal parts. Then what we'll do, we'll name it also. This one also we are going to name it, and this one also we are going to name it. See, this is 1, so this is 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, and 8 dash. Similarly, if I develop it, I'll get it something like this: 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, and again 1 dash. Now through each of this division I have to draw a vertical lines. You do it proper by scale. Now what I need to do is I have to draw the lines here through the wherever the generators are cut by auxiliary inclined plane. I have to extend these lines here horizontally. Parallel to XY line, I have to develop all these points where the auxiliary inclined plane cuts the cylinder. Now all these points I need to project here like this. You do it by a proper scale, roller scale, or drafter would be better if you have. Okay. Now what I need to find out here is projection of 1 dash or generator 1 dash where it is cut. The 1 dash generator is cut here. So the projection of this point, wherever it touches this projection of vertical projection of this one, that is our first point. Then 2 is here, 2 dash is here. Now this generator is cut at this point. Now in the developed part we have to find out here. See, 2 dash vertical, 2 horizontal. So this is the next point. Then 3 dash vertical, 3 horizontal. Next point. Then 4 dash vertical and 4 horizontal. Now next point here. And 5 dash vertical, 5 horizontal. Next point. Then again we have to come back here. See 6 upward here. Now it is going somewhere here. 7 is here, 8 is here, and finally
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.